What's this?
Hi Dylan, my name is Christoph Pinkowski. I'm a counselor at Gosnold Treatment Centers. Your family reached out to us and they had some concerns and really worried, so they wrote some stuff down. We're having a family meeting. We just want 10 minutes of your time. Just 10 minutes of your time. So could you just sit down and give us 10 minutes, okay? Thank you. Mel?
Hi, Dylan. Thank you for giving me the chance to talk to you today. There are so many things that I want to say to you and share with you, but it basically comes down to this. I'm worried about your drug use, and it's time to seek treatment. Before you began using, we were so close. There was nothing I couldn't tell you, and we always had a great time together. You were my best friend and rock in so many ways, but after years of drinking and drug use, I barely see you happy anymore. You used to be such a fun person. You seem sad. You're struggling with your health and with your stress caused by using. And every day I see the problems that addiction is causing you to pile up higher and higher. Remember that time on Martha's Vineyard that we stayed up all night talking about how we were going to be doctors and when we grew up and how perfect life would be? Laughing all night without a care in the world. That's the Dylan I miss. The consequences are becoming more severe. First it was being suspended from school. Now it's come to you being kicked out. I'm worried every day that you're going to end up in a hospital or dead or in a jail cell permanently. I want to do everything I can to help you get back to a place of health or just being okay without drugs. Today I am hoping that you will accept the opportunity to leave immediately. Your addiction is not your fault, Dylan. You can't help the chemical changes that take place in your brain when you drink or get high. Addiction is a wicked disease. It changes everything about how you think, what you want, what you love, and who you are. But because it is a medical disorder, there is a medical treatment available to help you overcome it. You don't have to keep living like this, Dylan. There is help available. If you choose not to go to rehab today, I want you to know that I will always love you, but I will not be able to stand by and watch you kill yourself anymore. I've learned that giving you money, allowing you to borrow my car, and a lot of other things that I do regularly for you because I love you. If you choose not to get help, I'm not going to do those things anymore. If you do choose to go to rehab, however, I promise you that I will be there to support you and help you in any way I can. Either way, Dylan, I love you and will always be your best friend, your sister, and your rock.
Thanks, Mel. Lenny.
Dear Dylan, I'm happy to be here today to give you and your family support, to help you get your life back. You've always been a good friend to me, with a big heart. I remember years ago when my dad got sick with cancer and he was hospitalized, you were always coming up to the hospital to offer your support and love. That really meant a lot to me. Working side by side with you has been amazing. You always were 100%. You always were there early at the job site, was the last one to leave. Things have changed. Due to your addiction to pills, you're never on time to work no more. With many call-outs. Dylan, that's not you. It's not the one I know. Your work hasn't been the same. Looks like you lost a lot of weight. Recently, you got asked to leave to college. I worried that you're going to die, Dylan. I don't want to lose my friend. Will you accept the help that is offered to you today, please?
Dylan, I want you to know that I love you, and I only want what's best for you. Christoph told us to remember our relationship with you before your addiction took over, and I don't think I've thought about those days for a really long time. One thing that came out of the blue was I remembered when you were, I drive you to school in the morning when you were a kid. You must have been in the 3rd grade, and you would make up these fantastic songs about Donald Duck or Scooby-Doo. Your mind was so creative. You would make songs about your mother and me, and sometimes you make songs about your mother and Donald Duck. Do you remember? Yeah. You would make me sing them with you. Even when I didn't feel like it, you'd say, "Come on, Dad, sing!" And eventually I would always feel better when I did sing with you. Even when I didn't feel like it, We were connected back then, and that connection is stayed as you grew older. In high school, I loved watching you play sports, and you made me feel like I was part of your life. I enjoyed our times together. After the games, we'd get pizza and talk about the game. Win or lose, you always came to me and shared with me your feelings, not just about sports, but about life. You used to come and ask me for advice. I treasured those times with you. And win or lose, I was never prouder of you. So what happened to our connection? I mean, why don't we hardly ever talk anymore? You seem to avoid me. I mean, and this isn't just part of growing up. It's like you're isolating yourself from us for no reason. You seem sick, you're miserable all the time. You know, and I was worried that I might be doing something wrong, but now I realize it's not me, or your mother, or your sister, or your employer. It's your addiction. My conclusion, and what I truly believe, because is that your addiction doesn't want you to have a relationship with this family. Because your addiction knows that this family is not going to let it take you down without a fight. I read in the newspaper about so many young people on Cape Cod dying. I see their faces, and they've overdosed, and I'm terrified. You know, I know you've never heard me use those words before, but I am terrified that you will become one of those faces. I'm terrified that my son will die from an overdose. So it's my turn now to ask you to do something for me and for yourself, even if you don't like it. Please, please, please get the help you need and accept this offer of treatment. Thanks, Rick.
My dear Dylan, I have a very heavy heart today. You are my son, my firstborn, and I adore you. These are the hardest words I have ever had to put down on paper. You have an addiction and you need to acknowledge it right now, today. Dylan, you can't fix what you don't acknowledge, honey. You just can't. Daddy and I sent you off to Plymouth State College with such high hopes for you and your future, never thinking that you would use your time and our money to squander drugs. It is a privilege to go to college, not a birthright. We saved money for years for your college education, money that was hard-earned with long hours working second and third jobs. You have now been officially thrown out of school because of your Percocet use. Your drug habit, which you admitted was recreational at first, has now become so fierce that you are chasing it. You can't stop on your own. You have claimed that you have, and we know that you haven't. Let me show you something. This pile of paper is every single fraudulent check that you wrote out of our bank account. I added it up, Dylan. $60,000. $60,000. You have stolen my wedding bands, my engagement rings that your father gave to me 33 years ago. You have pawned my sapphire ring that was given to me by Grammy, that Grandpa gave to her on their 25th wedding anniversary. You have stolen all of my grandmother's silver that was given to me after she died. I have nothing left for you to take. Our bank account is empty. My jewelry box is empty. My heart and soul, Dylan, is empty. It's time for me to jump off this merry-go-round. Honey, those big, beautiful brown eyes that were once so sparkling and inviting are now just hollow and dark. Your big, strong body, which was once so fit that you became all-state defensive and offensive tackle in high school, is now thin and weak. Those pills have knocked you down, and the only way you can get up and start living again is to get help. We are giving you the opportunity to go to Gosnold, a safe haven where you can learn how to live without the drug. Honey, life is beautiful on our side of the island. It's bright and endearing, full of promise and possibilities. Please take this opportunity to go to Gosnold, get clean and sober. Don't you want to breathe, and wake up each morning without worrying about what happened yesterday. Can you imagine that? Waking up in the morning and not worrying at all about what you did the day before. Honey, stop this merry-go-round for all of us. Let's jump off it all together. Rebuild our family, trust, and start to live again like we once did. I love you to the stars and back.
Thanks, Mom. So Dylan, look around the room. Look at everyone. Everyone's here because they're pulling for you, because they love you, and they don't want to lose you. I got to talk with your family over the past couple days, and they're an amazing group of people. Amazing group of people. They want to help you save your life. They're asking if you'll take that next step, if you'll take the help that's being offered today. So what do you think about taking the help today?
Well, what kind of help are we talking about?
We're talking about treatment. We have a bed set aside for you in Falmouth, Massachusetts at our treatment center, Dylan, where you can come off Percocet safely and comfortably, where you'll be able to talk with a counselor, where you'll be able to work with your family and a counselor on a continued care plan. It's a place where you can start again. It's a place for a new beginning for you, where you can go back to college, where you can live your dreams again. It's the beginning. They don't want to lose you. And today's the day, Dylan. Today's the day.
Well, how long are we talking about? I can't go away for that long.
It's up to you and your counselor. You and your counselor and your family work on that. We're not worried about that. There's no bars on the windows. The doors aren't locked. You can go anytime you want. But today we're asking you to just take that first step. Just that first step to go today. To save your life. To get back to your life. To go today.
No, I don't think I can do it. I think I can do it on my own. I do.
Listen, Dylan. No one wants to go to treatment. Listening to your family over the past couple days and looking at you, I know that you're not happy with where you are in life right now. I know that you're not content right now. This is an opportunity for you to get your life back. This is an opportunity for you to start again. This is a place where you can go to find some freedom and find some relief and start over. This is a place where you'll be safe. Look at your family. They don't want to lose you, Dylan. Look at your father.
Please don't. Please go.
They wanted so much for you. All you have to do is take that first step and go today.
Just the first step. That's it. Come on, Dylan. But we're going to be right there with you. We'll be right there with you.
All right?
All right, I'll go.
Okay. Good job.
I love you.